Breaking news. DSS preventing us from visiting Nnamdi Kanu. Lawyer says, do welcome to the news. Listen to the details to the end. And you can also give your view in the comment section. Aloy Ejimako, Special Counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has claimed that Nigerian Secret Police, the Department of State Services (DSS), was preventing him and others from having access to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Mr. Kanu is being detained by a court order in the DSS facility in Abuja. He is standing trial for alleged treasonable felony and terrorism. Mr. Aloy Ejimako, on Monday afternoon, posted a comment on Twitter claiming that Mr. Kanu's lawyers were not allowed by DSS to visit the IPOB leader on Thursday. He said, "Last Thursday, we were not allowed visitation with Onyendu because, according to the Department of State Services (DSS), the special squad in charge of visitations went on outside assignments. They asked us to come on Monday. Today we are at DSS. They are telling us the same thing. We disagree," he added. Mr. Aloy Ejimako and the others, including another of Mr. Kanu's lawyers, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and Mr. Kanu's brother, Emmanuel, were still around the TSS headquarters, Abuja, as at 2:30 p.m., hoping they would be allowed in to visit the IPOB leader. He said he sent a message to a lawyer with the SSS appealing for his intervention, but the lawyer had not responded, he said. Barrister Aloy Ejiofor actually just arrived. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor actually just arrived. He went straight inside. I think he is protesting. I am in the car doing these things, answering calls. Another barrister, Prince Mandela, is here. We are basically 4 persons, but they allow only 3 persons to go in, the lawyer said. Newsmen asked Mr. Ejimako what he thinks was the reason for the action of the security agents. "I don't know and I cannot speculate," he responded. "It is wrong, and the court ordered the visitation twice a week, Monday and Thursday. And I came from the east to see him last Thursday. It did not work. So I stayed over to see him today," he said. The public needs to know that this is happening twice in a row. Since the last hearing on 16th February, we have not set our eyes on him, Kanu, he added. When newsmen contacted the spokesperson for the DSS, Peter Afunaya, he requested our reporter to send a text message to him, but he did not respond to the message as at the time of filing this report. The lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has voiced out that the DSS people did not allow them to go in and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is on the day of visiting him, Mondays and Thursdays. This is not the first time the DSS will be preventing them from visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And each time, the DSS will have to give one excuse or the other. The excuse this time was that the special squad, who is in charge of visitations, went on outside assignments. That was on Thursday, and they had no other thing any other choice than to come back home. and go back on Monday, which is another visiting day. When they got there that day also, it was the same thing. Was it that the special squad, the meeting outside assignment they went for, is that from Thursday to Monday or throughout the whole week? Why are they trying to hinder the lawyers from seeing Nnamdi Kanu? At least they were the one that gave them the visiting days, Monday and Thursdays, twice in the week. And now they are trying to hinder them from seeing him, which is bad on the part of the DSS. The court even gave them the order to visit him Mondays and Thursdays. It's not the first time. Also, the DSS has stopped them from visiting Nnamdi Kanu despite the court order. Remember that when the IPOB lawyer, his US lawyer, came visiting Bruce, the DSS did not allow him and also Ifeanyi Ejiofor to meet Nnamdi Kanu. Recall that Kanu, who is facing charges of treason, is currently being held by the DSS after he was brought back to Nigeria to face trial. Now, in July, a federal high court in Abuja declined the request of the IPOB leader to be moved to Kuje Correctional Service Center. Bita Unyanko, the judge, ruled that access to Kanu at the DSS should be regimented. But it is not going to be all commerce affairs. It will be regimented. You cannot get up at night and say you want to visit your client, the judge ruled. However, Kanu's lawyer in a statement said when the team went to the DSS office to visit their client on Thursday, they were told that the official assigned to receive them was on a special assignment. Ejiofor said the DSS gave the excuse despite a formal notification of the visit and described the development as a violation of the court order. Now, when the arrival of Bruce, a foremost American-trained constitutional law lawyer and IPOB's attorney in the United States of America, the game obviously took an interesting twist. Despite their formal notification, despite the court order, the DSS still violate the people from visiting their client, Nnamdi Kanu. Since February 16, that Nnamdi Kanu has been seen in the courts, his lawyers, nor his families, have been able to set their eyes on him. Thank you. We have come to the end of the news. Enjoy the rest of your day.